Hiya, it's me again. It's been a little while. I am here tonight to share with you the magical appearance of this interesting, cute, very harmless insect, the cranefly. It's been apparently a bit of an invasion en masse about this insect because obviously they look like huge mosquitoes and they just suddenly flooded in. I have at the moment in almost every room at least one, if not three or four. That's sort of the average crane flies flying in my house. And it's really interesting. It's like an epidemic appearance show up. So I'm here tonight just playfully trying to tune in and see what's their message. I haven't even researched it online or anything. I thought of doing that, but I didn't get to it, and I thought it would be rather more organic and more real and more spontaneous and intuitive if I just tune in and then maybe pick an animal card as a guidance of what else is their message. Why are they showing up so many at once at the moment in England? I don't know if it's the whole of England, at least in the south, that's for sure. So I welcome you to join me, and let's see what beautiful message the crane fly may have for us. Okay, I'm gonna mix cards as well. So right away came a little vision or a visual from the crane fly saying that we should all, as humans, are doing well, even though we're kind of very fast in things happening, processes within us, outside in the world. There is a lot of chaos, but because of the chaos, because of the speed of how life is happening to us at the moment, a lot, and so fast and so confusing sometimes, the crane fly came to tell us to slow down. It came to tell us that we work better in communities. For example, I don't know, I just had it like a visual of big groups gathering everywhere in the world and like-mindedness. So they're telling us to seek the like-minded people where, with the same spirited ideas or ideals, the people with the same humor, with the same priorities, maybe with the same hobbies. It could be something as simple as that. People who share the same interest, almost like a soul family. Doesn't have to be blood family, but obviously sometimes we can feel connected with a complete stranger. So it's also an invitation to say hi and not be shy. Well, that rhymed. I also feel the crane fly has come to tell us to lighten up. Sort of, you know, they kind of fly very clumsy and very slow, and so in a way they are so light and delicate. I mean, to try to rescue one when they first started showing up, as I spotted one, and I felt so bad. Oh my god, it's just a leg just came off. I think they go into panic mode and they go into survival program, that they say, okay, detach the leg, because I just had the leg in my hand. Oh, it was horrible when I was just trying to do the very opposite, to rescue the fly and bring it outside in the garden. But to be honest, it just shows us yet again, how Mother Nature knows what to do, and we don't have to overpower or intrude. You know, I felt like I was a bit intrusive, as in I was interfering with nature because didn't trust the fly in here for a reason. Mind you, the dogs are like getting triggered or annoyed. They just snap at them and try to catch them and eat them or something. Oh, that's even worse. So here I am trying to rescue these crane flies. Then I gave up because I realized, wow, they just want to be here. They want to join us, and show us a sense of we can all coexist in peace. They're also telling me the message of it's okay to be different, different opinions, different arguments, different ideas. You can, that's the bigger challenge, of course, versus the community, the like-minded spirits, the soul sisterhood and brotherhood. They also say tolerance. Let's be different. We can be okay. We can still celebrate. We can still get on with our day. We can still live our lives, even if we are different with some people, very different. So they're just inviting us to accept more our differences and celebrate the fact that we are all individuals, we are all unique, even though we are all connected. So there is a sense of solidarity, but at the same time a very deep community or communion, you know, that's coming together. And so I thank the crane flies very deeply for their visit on Earth, or at least here, in such abundance, to give us these beautiful messages of peace and harmony. And so one final card, well, only the one card that I'm picking, as a main sort of resume, as a main message of the crane fly, additional to what I intuitively channel tonight. And that's this one. It shows this huge animal in contrast. It shows the elephant giving us strength and shining its own light in times of darkness. It's interesting because I noticed the most crane flies are here in the evening, or especially when it is starting to get evening, around, you know, dusk time, or in the twilight, sort of where the veil of magic is very thin between the worlds. And the elephant's message is, I will read that out to you to close this mini reading about the crane fly visits. Call on your elephant spirit animal when you are feeling weak in body, mind and soul. She will give you the strength that you need. Just like when she forages for food and water to nurture her young. Oh, that's quite beautiful. I never read it before, actually. I mean, in the Indian mythology, some of you may know, there is also the elephant type of face and head, the elephant god Ganesha. It's more like an energy to me rather than a god that one worships. But in traditional ways, Ganesh obviously is the remover of all obstacles, is a symbol of high wisdom or deep wisdom. So with this beautiful image of this huge elephant in contrast to the beautiful little, or not so little, they're like the elephant mosquitoes, aren't they? They are just like huge mosquitoes, and they look a bit scary, but they don't really bite anyone or sting anyone. So the crane fly is symbolic. I mean, even the name, the crane, is obviously a tool, an animal or an insect that gives us tools to manage life and to manage it in a way that we can remove obstacles in the way, and that we can find all the strength that we need. Some days our strength might be tiny, and some other days it might be just huge and unlimited. So I wish you lots of peace and harmony and a lot of fun with this playful game. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.